peace, and much love. What's up, you guys? As always, yet again, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to really take my time with this video and really trying to go into detail on why I think this is important and really just fascinating overall. And I just want to share my thoughts with you guys on it. And as promised, and to be a man of my word as much as possible to you guys, this is the third video, not two, but this is the third one for the day. So consistency, discipline, all that good stuff. All we can do is just work to strive to be better. Okay. As long as you try, that's all that matters, man. So go ahead and hop right into it. Excuse me. It's cold outside, y'all. I'm sitting outside the house too, by the way. The thinker. Probably one of the most fascinating things I have ever seen was probably the thinker, which is like the statue of the guy who's like sitting there like this, right? And he's just thinking, he's in his mind. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you guys. Not exactly that, but on why it's so powerful to see that he's just simply a sculpted man who's just sitting there in his mind, thinking, grasping, or trying, I'd say, to grasp the concepts of reality, why things work the way they do, why people operate the way they operate, why people do the things they do, how life just works overall, right? Because there's a lot of mysteries in life which shouldn't be mysterious, but you know, there's people who are put out there in our communities and our societies, man, who are really meant to be used simply as distractions. But not to get too deep into that, I just think it's powerful, you guys, that we have something such as the mind, right? Not exactly just the brain, but the mind, because we constantly live in our heads. And it's powerful to think about everything in existence, right? Everything that we have in reality right now wouldn't be an actual concept, a manifestation, if it wouldn't have started in here first, the mind. And the mind is powerful, man, which is why they say the more you know, the better you'll do. Because all this information that we know, consciously or not, is recorded in the subconscious mind, you guys. Which is why you should be really also careful with the type of information you take in, what you listen to, stuff like that, the things that you read. Because truth and lies nowadays are mixed in with one another, man, so you have to be careful. But also, however, don't think that it's wrong to not be in your head, you guys. That's perfectly fine, right? Because it takes critical thinking to really think outside the box. I mean, really, it's a lot more important than we think. And I'm just here to do my job to let you guys know that that's what I've done. That's why I'm as wise as I am. Excuse me. I'm kind of shivering out here, man. It's a little cold, y'all. But anyways, it's just important to remember that, man. A lot of people think that critical thinking ain't a good thing, right? That you should stick with the beliefs that you've been taught, man, since childhood, right? I was the same way. You know, I grew up thinking this, thinking that that's the ultimate truth, right? And I was wrong. The people who taught me, told me all these things are wrong. There's so much more to life than what we think, you guys. And I think that's why it's so powerful to be open-minded to new experiences, to meeting new people. You'd be surprised on what you can learn from a stranger, man. Really, you guys would be shocked on what you learn. Not just from the person, but just from their words and how they articulate them, right? It's really a beautiful thing, man, to know that we have the opportunities all the time and we have unlimited access to so much knowledge, man. Now, of course, you know, yeah, you have to go on the internet to figure these things out, right? To really try to figure out what this means, how this works, why this happens, what goes on here, why it happens, right? And all these type of good things, man. Good things meaning like good things of you trying to interpret on if, when, what, where, why, all these type of things, right? I may have not said that right. And if I didn't, please correct me, man, guys, because sometimes I could be wrong. See, that's just me being open-minded because I know that I don't know everything. Because I stay in my head like just about 24/7. While also, however, realizing that I do have a life and that I just can't be stuck in one box, man. You have to really want to break out of your old belief systems. Not saying any of you guys are wrong for what you believe in, right? Because that's what you believe. But never think that it's wrong to say, all right, you know what? Even though this is what I've been taught, this is what I've been told, let me think outside the box. Let me do some research on on semen retention, right? For an example, since it's a big thing in our communities, right? When it comes to all that type of good stuff. Let me start really seeing why people try to connect two things and always try to get people to see and realize and understand and give evidence, right, on why and how they're connected. I'm just giving you guys an example, man, of what I'm trying to say, right? Think outside the box more. Be more open-minded to learning new things. You know, you'll be surprised what you learn, man. I know so much from my age that sometimes it could become unbearable. That even when I try to tell my closest friends, best friends, man, who I'd gladly die for, man, and sacrifice my life for. And it hurt knowing that they still refuse to really open up their minds and experience new things, man, and do their own research and really think outside the box. Like I said, man, critical thinking. Critical thinking is all it takes for us to really come to a realization when we look into something and we see how it's connected with something else. That's why I like the concept of the thinker. You know, he's just sitting there, just in his mind, just thinking on life, just reality and how it works, man. It's powerful. It really is. There's symbolism all around us, guys, but you have to be willing to really see it. You got to open up your eyes, man. Not just these two eyes, right? And you have to see it with these two eyes, of course, if I show you a picture, but you got to also use your other eye, the third eye, right? Not to get too deep into that either, but I'm just saying, the rabbit hole goes deep, you guys. It really does. Not trying to sound spooky or nothing like that. I'm just telling you guys, not in a way what to do, because you guys can do whatever you want. So let me rephrase that and correct myself, because I was starting to slip up a little bit on my words without realizing it, right? You'll be surprised on your development, the development of your mind, right? Of your conscience, when you really think about what lies beyond the things that we were told, right? And when you do that, life will start to open up, just all different kinds of possibilities and in realms, or whatever words you want to use, right? It's totally up to you guys, but it just goes to show that life is full of mysteries, man. There's just so much to life that it can be really, really overwhelming. More or less when you try to share it with people closest to you, man, it can hurt, man, when you realize that, wow, even they don't get it, even when you show them. Because, see, sometimes it takes more than just telling people, man. You got to show them. That's what I plan on doing this year, man. I mean, I have it right now, but it just goes to show that where I'm at mind-wise is just on a whole nother level. It's incredible. And I want to be able to share these things with you guys, man. Right? Because I become more open-minded and realize that everything I could ever think about, all the answers that I'll ever need, I can simply just find and seek within, man. Because they're all within here. Within here and within here. So what you think about up here, man, you have to guide it with this. You have to lead it with this. Because that's what really matters, man. And with that being said, that's the end of this video, you guys. I might make a part 2. It just depends on the views and what you guys think about it. But this right here, I just wanted to make a video on. It may have been a little bit of a rant, but regardless, I hope you guys resonate with it. Take what does resonate, leave behind what doesn't. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed it. If you learned something, which I always hope you do, because I'm always striving to become better. And each and every single day, I'm still learning, right? I don't know everything. I'm still learning, you guys. I'm just here to share my experiences, man. Right? So with that being said, peace and much love, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And be sure finally to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys never miss out on when your boy uploads his next video. Okay? Love y'all, man. Much love.